A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Red Raiders' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the...
Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the marker. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it. Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility.
It's a seam wide open.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
And off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back on the option to give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Going up top again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Morton. Safe completion on the screen. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They knock it free. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
A strike downfield. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Look out, he's got room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets open down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back to pass, it's Morton. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. He's got 93 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football.
Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Morton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're testing the right side here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.